everybody? It is your girl, Fresh. Let's try that again. Hold on. Hello, everybody. It is your girl, Fresh, and I'm back with another video. So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload. And don't forget to share my videos wherever, whoever, so you know you rocks with your girl. Shout out to all 331 of my precious babies and my baby boos. I love each and every one of you. Mwah. Okay, if you are new here, hi, hello, and welcome. If you've been here before, what it do, baby boo? Shout out to you, and of course, don't forget to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the notification bell button, so you never miss a video when I do upload. And don't forget to, of course, hit the thumbs up and share my videos wherever, whoever, so you know you rocks with your girl. Of course, further down below, you guys will find my perfectly curated playlist. They're probably not down there. But if you go to the playlist tabs, you will find reviews and etc. Just my 2 cents, new hair, who this, Bridgerton, Black Cinema, Auntie Outside, What You Reading, What You Sipping On. I have a playlist for and just like that. And I think there's something else up there. But of course, if you go to playlist tabs, you will see all of the playlists that I have for all of my content. Of course, further down below, you will find the links to the IG and the Facebook of the same name. Of course, you guys will find the link to Jazar's Couture. But I think by the time this video up, she may have already closed the website. But if she hadn't, go over there and get you some goodies. Okay? Alright? Support that black-owned niche fragrance company. Let her know that you love and care about her. You support her and all that jazz. So without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this video. This is going to be what you watch review on season 3, episode 3, 4, and 5 of And Just Like That. Yep, y'all gonna get 3 episodes in one. Okay? Because baby, I do not feel like making 3 different episodes, 3 different videos. So it's a 3 for 1. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to get into these episodes how I remember them. Okay? And by remember, I mean the shit you need to know. Because the majority of the shit in these episodes be foolishness. So episode 3 is called Carrie Go Lightly. And it basically opens with Carrie talking to her editor. I think her publisher, editor, whoever that lady is. And the lady basically said, hey, Carrie, look here. I know you don't like being a sales lady for your books. But it's 3 different festival panel type situations that want you down there to talk about your book. One out in California, one out there to South by Southwest, which I think is in like Texas, and somewhere out there in Williamsburg, Virginia. And Carrie was like, Williamsburg, Virginia? I mean, what they talking about? I mean, tiptoe and slide through. I mean, it's whatever. And the editor lady was like, girl, what now? Bitch, clearly I'm hearing things. Because did you just say you wanted to go down there to Virginia, bitch? And Carrie said, yeah, girl, I'll go see what they talking about. Little yang with that. And so then we see Carrie talking to the girls and telling the girls she's going to go over there to Williamsburg, Virginia, to the little panel because she could then go to Norfolk to see Aiden. And I'm like, Carrie, you a sneaky bitch, yeah. But I see you all. And so all the girls is like, oh, okay, girl, I mean, that's cute and romantic. And Miranda, being the realist that she is, she said, oh, I seen this little romantic tale before. The girl goes to see the man she only talked to on the phone, who she ain't supposed to actually be talking to for 5 years. Oh, okay. All right, bitch. If it makes sense to you, friend, go ahead. And so then Carrie said, so y'all want to go around there and kick it with me? And so Charlotte was like, oh, because you don't want him to think you trying to stay. And she was like, exactly. You know, me and him, we have a little lunch, you know, a little yang, a little talky talk or whatever. A bitch ain't trying to pressure him into nothing because, you know, he got his own life situation. And so Miranda was like, well, bitch, I got stuff to do at work, friend. Okay? And you know, but I babysit the cat for you. I cat sit, bitch. You know, I chill at the crib for you. Hold down the fort for you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And Carrie was like, okay, I see you. And Charlotte was like, bitch, if I ain't had this shit at work where I gotta sell paintings and shit, and I know it sound made up, but it's not, friend, I go too. And Carrie was like, okay, well, Seema, bitch, you want to go? And Seema said, girl, I don't even go to Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Do it look like I want to go to fucking Virginia, girl? No. Okay? So as they sitting there, Anthony is having a crisis because they are at the, like, I want to say soft opening of Hot Fellas. And so he basically having a fit like, Charlotte, where the fuck is Lisa and all her girls? Like, I know you hoes ain't off of bread now. he was like, shit, I wish my boo was here. Because if Giuseppe was here, that's his name. If Giuseppe was here, he had that dick all outside. They just be piling in. Okay? And Charlotte was like, okay, bitch, I'm gonna call Lisa, but I'm a mama influencer too, bitch. Like, bitches like me too. He was like, yeah, bitch, whatever. So then, as they sitting there and they shooting the shit and they kicking the breeze or whatever, Kathy called Carrie. Now, I don't like the fact that in Carrie's phone it says Aiden's wife. That man and that lady not married no more, Carrie, or whatever your name is. And Seema was like, bitch, that's his ex-wife. And I'm like, exactly, that's his ex-wife. So, Carrie picked up the phone, she like, hello? And Kathy was like, hey, girl. And Carrie was like, hold on, I'm going to go outside because then Lisa and a whole bunch of white women coming there to get them some bread. So then Carrie goes outside. She like, hey, Kathy, girl, what's going on? You all right? Is everything okay? Ain't nothing happening to them children, right? And Kathy's like, oh, girl, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. No, ain't nothing happening to these goddamn kids. But I had saw on the thing that it said you was coming here. Now, for me personally, I feel like Carrie should have said, you saw where I said, what? Girl, what? Is you stalking me? How you know I'm coming to Virginia, bitch? Is you a part of a book club or something? Like, girl, how you know this information? Like, I feel like the writers dropped the ball because Carrie was supposed to clock that and be like, what you mean you saw I was coming to Virginia? What you mean you saw I was coming to Virginia, Kathy? What the fuck? But anyway, girl, why you calling me? And so she was like, looking for it. I need some Adderall for Wyatt, the you know, the one that got the Thanos snapped and he pulled the baby. And Carrie said, now, bitch, where the fuck am I supposed to get Adderall from? I don't know nobody, girl, what? And Kathy was like, I mean, you well connected, ain't it? Shouldn't you know the people? And Carrie said, unless Prada make Adderall, bitch, I don't know who to get no Adderall from. Well, Kathy was like, well, if you could get some for it, could you bring it here for me? You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got none. It's like a nationwide outage or whatever. And Carrie was like, all right, girl, I'll see what I can do with her phone. So then Carrie go in there and tell the girls what happened. And everybody was like, bitch, what? That lady called you and asked you to bring some drugs for her son. Bitch, what? And so Lisa and Charlotte both was like, child, she ain't lying. Can't nobody get Adderall. And Carrie was like, I mean, but if y'all could give me some, could you? And Charlotte said, girl, give me this one. Hold on. I see what I could do. So then Charlotte walked her ass over there and she talked to these two mamas and the one lady said, bitch, I got you. It's going to be at your door. And so then Charlotte walked back over there and hand Carrie her phone. And me and Lisa said, well, bitch, okay, Griselda Blanco. Carrie said, bitch, not you a mama, a art dealer and a drug dealer. Okay, bitch, I'm scared of you. After that, we see Charlotte complaining about how, I'm telling you how I remember episode 3. We see Charlotte complaining about how, like, her younger co-workers at the art gallery be out partying all night. And they think she lame because she don't go out to sell paintings and party. So, Harry was like, shit, the young partners at the firm, they think I'm an old grandpa too. So, Harry and Charlotte go out to the club and party with the youngins. Harry wound up getting these new jeans down there when he went shopping with Carrie because he had to do the drug exchange with her with the pills. And so he down there, they drinking, they having a good time. She trying to sell his paint to this dude. Harry go to the bathroom trying to get his pants off and piss on himself. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Not Harry out here pissing on himself. Y'all can't be doing this to my boy Harry. I love Harry. Why y'all got Harry pissing on himself? I don't like that. So Harry like, look at Charlotte. I'm gonna go home because I couldn't get these pants off. I done pissed on myself, baby. The night is over. It's a good night. A goodbye and a good night. So he gonna go home and Charlotte out here hanging with the youngins and she partying and they go to 5 different places and they out there getting high and doing drugs. And then the one girl asked Charlotte to see if she could hook up with the dude who got the drugs and all the money and stuff. And so Charlotte's sitting there trying to help her homegirl out, but she low-key was flirting with dude. And so she was like, yeah, because, you know, somebody like you, and da-da-da, she twerks in her hair. And the man kissed Charlotte. Charlotte was like, bitch, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about old girl. He was like, yeah, no, she not my type. But, like, moms, y'all need love, too. And Charlotte was like, you know what, bitch, I'm going to go home. I'm finna go the fuck home to my husband and my kids. Because, no, thank you. So then Charlotte walk her ass out in the daylight like a hooker and go the fuck home. After that, we see Seema at work and Lex Luthor daddy tell her that he getting ready to sell the company. And Seema was like, well, bitch, I thought you was going to sell it to me. And he said, well, if you got the funds right now, girl, I sign on a dotted line and hand it over. Seema was like, bitch, I ain't got no money. So he said, okay, but I'm going to sell it to this other man. So the other dude coming there, Seema said, you know what, bitch, I got some vacation time saved up. So I'm going to go ahead and take me my vacation time. Deuces. So then after that, we see Seema and her on her way to Carrie house. So she called Carrie and said, bitch, let me tell you something. Them white people at my job got me fucked up, bitch. One time we got to go down here to Virginia. So Seema pull up in front of Carrie house, and Carrie Gardner, what's that man's name? I don't know, the fine Gardner man, because I ain't got time to think of his name. So the fine Gardner man outside, and Seema pull up, and him and Seema had this cute little exchange or whatever. Carrie come outside with her little bags, and Seema said, well, bitch, where the steamer trunk at? I mean, and Carrie said, girl, I got me some cute little outfits or whatever. Like, I'm just a little easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. And so she said, what did she say? Carrie and the man said something to one another, and they get in the car together. And so she was like, please watch out for my baby Chew. He said, I ain't never met a cat that I can't have been to my will. While he was looking dead at Seema, I said, oh, okay, Mr. Gardner man, you better talk that shit. I love me a freaky in the window. Yes, I do. I caught it. Seema caught it. I don't know if Carrie caught it, because y'all know Carrie a little ditzy. But, bitch, I caught it and Seema caught it. You hit me, catch. Okay? So, after that, we see Carrie them go down there. We don't actually see her at the little panel shit. Next thing you know, we see them go to this little restaurant. And so, they sitting there venting about how Seema had been working at this job for 20 years. And she just felt like they was trying to treat her like she was disposable. And I'm like, girl, Lex Luthor daddy down bad for that. And so then Carrie basically realized that, like, niggas really do be on that type of time where they treat you like... And I'm like, sure do. So after that, Seema get ready to order some fried chicken. Mind you, they done went vegan and holistic and all type of non-gluten options and shit. And Seema said, so bitch, I can't get me no fried chicken? Seema said, now mind you, this whole little thing, Seema low-key had beef with the gays. Because the gay man was selling the company from her. When she was on the plane, the gay man told her, look, bitch, I get your drink when I get your drink. I got other shit going on. And then the gay man who owned the restaurant told her, well, bitch, we can't get you no fried chicken. But we can get you some chicken, but it just ain't going to be deep fried. And Seema said, bitch, I'm sick of these gays, okay? I am sick of the gays. So after that, we see Carrie talking to Aiden on the phone and say, yeah, you know, me and Seema, we're going to rent us a little car. We're going to come and have lunch with you. And Aiden was like, well, bitch, y'all ain't got to rent no car. I'm like 30 minutes from y'all. Like 10, 20, 30 minutes, I could come scoop y'all up. And Carrie was like, oh. But no, it's fine. I mean, we rented the car. We going to do, and we'll be on our way. He was like, all right, well, talk to you later. Good night. She was like, good night. And I think they sound like y'all. So next thing you know, Seema come knocking at the door with a bucket of KFC in a trench coat. Like she finna come give Carrie some chicken and some pussy. And I'm like, baby, what is going on here? Is that finna eat chicken and hunch? What in the fuck is going on here? So they laying on the bed eating the chicken. I don't know who edited that scene, but baby, if y'all gonna have an actor with an actual real food prop, then y'all have to make sure when y'all edit it, we don't see the bite that was taken out of it before she actually picks the chicken up and bite into it. Okay, just a little observation that had made me mad. But anyway, so they sit there eating the chicken, and they weren't even eating the chicken right. But I digress. I'm black. I know it's a stereotype, but still. So after that, they sit in the bed, and they having their kumbaya come to Jesus moment about the chicken, and Seema's really contemplating starting her own business or whatever. So the next day, they rent the car or whatever. We find out that Carrie actually do got a driver's license, bitch, but it's expired. And I'm like, of course, she live in New York. What the fuck Carrie need to drive for? But that bitch actually had a driver's license. And then I had thought about it. That bitch did drive that one episode when they had to go to that baby shower where that lady stole Charlotte baby name. Carrie was the one who was driving. And I was like, that's right, bitch. Carrie do know how to drive. We don't never see her drive, but that bitch do know how to drive. But anyway, so Seema wind up having to drive because she has a valid driver's license. And I'm like, well, bitch, why she got to drive if she know how to drive? Whatever. So they in the car and they talking or whatever the case may be. And I think her Lex Luthor daddy called her, or the white man that's taking over the company called her. So Carrie was like, bitch, you not finna be sitting in his car trying to be on FaceTime and drive. Looking, bitch. We're gonna pull over somewhere so you can have your little phone conversation. Cause bitch, you ain't finna kill me in the car, okay? I'm trying to go see my man, okay? I'm trying to give me a little dick, okay? So they pull over into this parking lot where they got like the little spikes or whatever. And so Carrie get out the car, and Seema's on the phone with the man, and they talk about her potentially becoming a partner or whatever. And I think he tell her no. So Carrie get back in the car, and Seema was like, bitch, it is what it is. So then Seema wound up making a Yui and going over the spikes and wound up busting the tires, which she wasn't supposed to do. So then Carrie was like, bitch, you didn't see the sign? And Seema was like, bitch, what sign? So they get out the car. Aiden come pick them up in his little pickup truck, his little brown truck. And so they kiss or whatever the case may be. And then Seema was like, where our bags at? And Carrie said, bitch, not our bags in the back of the rental. Seema said, girl, y'all can drive me back off a damn bridge. Seema said, all right, y'all have a good night. I'm going to fuck home. Because, no. Okay, she was like, that was a sign. I'm going to go home. So after that, Carrie and Aiden go over there to Aiden's house, and he pull up in the little driveway. And he tell Carrie, yeah. So my kids technically don't know you here. And we got a rule where we supposed to have a 24-hour notice before we have a house guest. So I'm going to need you to go stay in the back at the guest house. And then in the morning I tell the kids you here. And Carrie was like, oh, okay. I mean, that's cool or whatever. And so she got out the car, grab her little purse or whatever. And then she go inside her titty and pull out the Adderall. And Aiden was like, huh. She was like, yeah, Kathy had asked me to bring. He was like, okay, that's cool. And he's stuffing in his pocket. And I was like, oh, bitch, it's not cool. Aiden ain't down for the drugs. Okay. Alright. And then after that, we see Carrie take her ass on in there into the outhouse. And she started writing on her computer. And I'm like, girl, this is going to be bad. It's going to be bad. And I was like, bitch. Carrie old ass fool, because I wouldn't have did not me. Bitch, I'd have said, baby, look here, we'll have our lunch and I would went the fuck home. That'd just been me. But anyway, so then we get to episode 4, which is called, what the fuck was episode 4 called? I don't even know, I can't even tell you. Oh, Apples to Apples. So episode 4 opens with Carrie ass laying in that bed. And we hear Aiden and his kids outside painting the outhouse, back house, gin house, brown, how I go? Highways and byways. And keep the city clean. And call it Nut Bush. Nut Bush city limits. So Carrie in there sleeping, Aiden out there hollering at them children. And so Wyatt, the one who can't stand Carrie, he peeped through the window because Aiden telling them to be quiet because Carrie in there sleep. Aiden said, that bitch in there awake. He didn't say it like that, but that's how he felt. And so Carrie like, oh shit, I gotta get up. So Carrie put on the clothes she had on the night before it. And she come tiptoeing down the stairs to the outhouse. And it's chickens and shit everywhere because y'all know Aiden on the farm. So she come outside and the middle son, which, bitch, why did they name that boy Homer? That boy name is Homer. And I'm like, who the fuck thought this was a good idea to name that boy Homer? Like, y'all could have named him Aiden or Hayden with an H or something. Hey, y'all named that boy Homer? Homer. Alright. So Homer jumped down off the thing. He's like, hey, Carrie, oh my God, it's so nice to meet you. She's like, hi, how are you? And, he give him a hug or whatever. And Aiden was like, what's the little boy? Why? You say hey to Carrie. It wasn't hey. When I tell you, he can't stand that bitch. But when I tell you, Aiden, Wyatt can't stand her. Bitch, Wyatt can't stand Carrie. Wyatt cannot stand that lady though. So after that, Carrie was like, I need some new clothes or whatever to take me a shower. And Homer was like, you could probably wear some of my stuff. And she's like, okay, that's fine. And Aiden was like, yeah, make sure you let her use my deodorant. She was like, I stink. And I was like, oh, bitch, no, he clocked your teeth. So after that, they sitting there having breakfast. And, you know, everybody having a good time. Homer and Carrie. I don't know why they named that little boy Homer. I am so mad. That child's name is fucking Homer. So Homer and Carrie sitting Homer and Carrie sitting there and they having a good time and they kikiing and they laughing. And bitch, why you just sitting there like, when this bitch going home? Like, I swear, I feel like if Aiden could have Wyatt, if Wyatt could have took Carrie, he would have. So they sitting there and they kikiing, and so, you know, Carrie was like, y'all got a Target or something? And Aiden was like, bitch, you shop at Target? And Carrie was like, my favorite bathing suit from Target. He was like, oh. I was like, not Aiden trying to say she, like, bitch, not you was trying to say Carrie too good for Target. Like, damn. Like, bitch, it is a Target in New York. Like, how you gonna do my girl like that? So then he was like, she was like, no, I mean, is it like a little local store or something I could probably go to, you know, something I could walk to? And they was like, yeah, it's like a little quick little store, like a walking distance, but like, it rains, so it's probably muddy. And so Homer was like, you could probably ride the AV. And she was like, what is that? And so, mind you, Wyatt is at the tables, like, bitch, if looks could kill, baby, Wyatt would have killed Carrie with his looks, because that bitch would have been dead. Did you hear me? So, after that, Carrie get on the AV and she drive down there to the, to the little store or whatever. Mind you, Miranda over there at Carrie house. And, you know, she house sitting and she having a good time. She at work. Because, again, she had to do the shit at her job. And, Harry Daddy come to stay with them. And so, Harry Daddy, staying with them and all type of shit. And they got this neighborhood share group community service thing and all that shit. And, Lisa finally hired, because I'm going to just tell you how I remember it. Lisa hired her new editor, but before that, she was stressing poor Herbert out, talking in her sleep and shit, and Herbert went and slept in another room and shit. And she was like, don't be doing that. It was like, well, bitch, you need to make up your mind. Got to make up your mind. Tell me. What black sitcom is that from? If you know, go on, tell me down below. You ain't gonna win no prize, but yeah. So after that, what happened? Oh, Carrie go around there to the little store or whatever, and she in these little House of the Prairie dresses and stuff, and she was talking to Miranda on the phone, and Miranda was just like talking about how, you know, she how she wanted to invite or she invited the lady over to the house, her friend, Joy, over to the house. And Carrie was like, bitch, you inviting people over to my house? And Miranda was like, is that a problem? And Carrie was like, I mean, no, not for real, but bitch, I ain't got no furniture. And then she was like, oh, wait, bitch, you do got a bed? And Miranda was like, yeah, you know I got a bed, bitch. So she was like, yeah, have fun, friend. And you know, I just ain't got a bed. Oh, and somewhere along the lines when Miranda was at work and she was doing the breathing technique that Joy had told her, in between her words, she said country instead of country. She said country. So then she became a meme. Brady sent it to her, and that was a whole shit show. Of course, what happened? So that was a thing. And then Carrie bought the little ugly dresses, and then they wind up Aiden asks Carrie to hang out with the kids, like get to know the kids. They go fishing. So they down there fishing at the little lake or the pond or the rivers that you're used to. Don't go chasing waterfall. Anyway, so they down there fishing, mind you. Carrie and Homer, they having them a good time. They kick in. And, you know, Carrie was like, oh, I hope I catch me some salmon, because, you know, that's the only fish I know how to cook. Baby, when I tell you Wyatt crashed out on her, she said, there's no salmon here. Carrie, that's in Alaska. We're in Virginia. And I'm like, y'all better come get her, because that baby coach shake her. She gonna get fucking shaked. When I tell you Wyatt can't stand her, it's Wyatt can't stand her. So Wyatt like, ugh, I hate fishing. This is boring. I don't want to do this shit. So Carrie was like, well, what you want to do? She was like, well, shit, if you don't want to fish, what you want to do, friend? So then she go into the garage where Aiden was at. She was like, hey, Wyatt said he want to go kill zombies or some shit at the mall. And Aiden was like, absolutely not. He trying to get back on the screen, and I said no scream time. And Karen was like, that was the first time the child actually looked at me, made eye contact, and made a bitch feel like she wasn't going to get shanked. So if he wasn't going to kill zombies instead of me, bitch, let's go to the mall and kill zombies. So Ada was like, well, fine, fuck it. We gonna go kill the zombies at the mall. So they down at the little thing, doing the little virtual zombie killing thing. Carrie don't know what the fuck she doing. Everybody like, boo, 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 get it, Carrie, behind your back, woo, 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 boo, boo, boo. And so Ada was, not Ada, Wyatt was like, I got it, Dad, I got it. And bopped the fuck out of Carrie. In the back of her head with his little plastic gun. And I said, yep. Y'all gotta watch him. Cause, bitch, let him get Carrie out there in the woods by herself. That bitch gonna be in that lake. I'm telling you. Carrie gonna go missing, bitch. Get better. Even got out. So after that, Carrie was like, oh my God. Mind you, the person who running the thing saw all this shit happen. And so Wyatt was like, I didn't do it on purpose. It was like, it was an accident. And so, you know, Carrie was like, she was rubbing her head. And so Ada was like, we don't want to make Wyatt feel bad. And Carrie was like, well, damn, now I feel like I can't even touch my head. And so he gave her a kiss on her head. And I was like, Ada, why the fuck would you say that? Like, first and foremost, your little demon child bust that lady upside her motherfucking head on purpose. Like, we not finna sit here and act like your son ain't a fucking demon. Like, he literally clocked the fuck out of Carrie upside her head. Like, you not gonna sit here talking about make him feel bad. He don't feel bad. He wanna cause that lady harm. He bust her upside her head. What the fuck is you talking about, Aiden? So then they go back or whatever to the house, and I guess it's like the next day. And they getting ready for the oldest boy birthday or whatever, because he turned 21. His name Tate or Ty Jumbotron. I don't fucking know. So he coming down for with his mama and her boyfriend Bill or Bob, whatever fuck his name was. I think his name was Bob or Bill. I'm not fucking sure. So for his party or whatever. So Carrie helps setting up, and they roll up, and so you know, they get out the car. Kathy hug all her churn. Tate and Carrie meet for the first time or whatever, and she tell him happy birthday. And so Miranda called her like, bitch, I don't think Joy fucking with me because of the little meme. And she was like, well, just invite her and all her people over to the house and just, you know, apologize on my behalf for not having no furniture, but invite everybody over at the house to come have a drink with you. And Miranda was like, you know what, bitch, I see you, thank you for it. And they hang up the phone. So they have the dinner outside, the little picnic or whatever, and to be honest with you, I don't remember what happened. But they was outside, they was having a good time or whatever, and then they wind up going play games or whatever. They was opening presents with the oldest boy. So they was opening presents, and then Bill tell Carrie, he was like, hey, friend, how you doing? He was like, yeah, you know, this is a nice little family. They're a close little unit, but like, Aiden don't fuck with me. And Carrie was just sitting there listening. He was like, because, you know, he don't like that I have opinions. You know, because me and Kathy feel like, get a boy some fucking Adderall. But, you know, Aiden don't want him to be on the Adderall. And I'm like, if it help him calm down, get a boy the Adderall. And then it clicked in Carrie's mind. Bitch, he didn't know I was bringing him drugs. And so Bill was like, so what's your opinion on it, Carrie? And Carrie said, baby, can you give me just pause? And she go in the kitchen while Aiden putting candles on the cake. And she said, hey, look here. I didn't know how you felt about the Adderall. Because had I known, I wouldn't have brought that shit. And Aiden was like, Carrie, I don't want to do this right now, okay? It's tater tot, a Jumbotron, chicken nugget birthday. And she was like, oh, okay. He was like, hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'm like, yeah, watch your motherfucking tone, Aiden. Watch your motherfucking tone. So they go in there, they say happy birthday, they have a good time. Next thing you know, they playing games and shoots and ladders from apple to apple. I don't fucking know this. Like, and I think they was eating dinner or something. And next thing you know, they get to talking about the Adderall or something or another. And baby, Wyatt crashed the fuck out, okay? Because I was watching, but I wasn't watching. Aiden crash out. Him and Homer get into it. They get to cussing each other out. Fuck you, Wyatt. Fuck you, Homer. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? And next thing you know, Kathy and Aiden get into it because Aiden was like, this is my family. She's like, oh, now it's your family, huh? And he was like, because he always got an opinion. And Bill was like, how the fuck I get it? Wait a minute, what the fuck I do? Now, see, I wasn't even doing nothing. I'm sitting over here minding my business, drinking my drink, and I get into it. And so Carrie was like, okay, bitch, you know what? I'm going to go somewhere. And so Kathy was like, oh, cause you don't want Carrie to see us like this. And he was like, that's not even what it's about. And I was like, oh, bitch, Kathy, clock T, baby, this is messy. So mind you, why somewhere cussing everybody out? Fuck you. They cussing each other out. And I'm like, bitch, this is some good shit, okay? I love a good dysfunctional family, bitch. I got one of my own, okay? I love me a little dysfunction, okay? So mind you, they in there fussing and cussing. Bitch, out of nowhere, we see bitch, Wyatt outside. He walked past the window. He talking about fuck y'all and go psh. He bust something through the window. Mind you, Carrie is sitting the closest to the window. I said, bitch, if Carrie don't get the fuck up out of here. Bitch, I would have grabbed my purse, my bags. Bitch, I'd have been gone. Bitch. I wouldn't have told nobody about bitch. I'd have got my shit and left. You hear me? Bitch, I'd have ran out. Bitch, you'd have called me FloJo. Okay? Bitch, you'd have called me Shakari Jack. What's her name? Shakari Richardson. Bitch, you'd have called me, what's Sherry Ann? The lady from over there from Jamaica who be racing at her son's school. Bitch, you'd have called me FloJo. You hear me? Bitch, call me Noah Lyles. I would have been fucking gone. You hear me? Bitch, I'd have been back on the first class flight to New York. Cause baby, Carrie, your life is in danger. Okay, the boy that bust your side head at the fucking AV place. Now he busting windows out the house. Bitch, you was in danger. You in danger, Molly, bitch. You was in danger. She on the porch talking to Ada. Bitch, I wouldn't have been on the porch talking to Ada. Bitch, I would have been halfway home. Bitch, do you hear me? I would have left. Aiden and his kids, Kathy and Bill would have been down there by their motherfucking self. Do you hear me? Bitch, so after that, we see Carrie up there packing her little House of the Prairie dresses. And her and Ada had this conversation. He basically like, bitch, you trying to break up with me? She like, no, look, I thought you was lying about all the shit you had going on with your family. But bitch, I done seen it for myself, okay? And I understand. I motherfucking understand, okay? So look here, you come see me when you can. Here go the keys to the house, okay? This is our house, you know what I'm saying? You know, the boys come to visit when they can. I'm like, bitch, don't you let Wyatt come over there. Cause you and you gonna be fucking dead. Bitch, don't you let Wyatt in your house. Do not. Do not. Bitch, he gonna kill you. When my boy B-Red said on Malibu's Warning, he gonna kill you. Bitch, don't you let Wyatt in your house, okay? But her and Wyatt, Ada kiss and say goodbye, and she take her monkey ass back to New York. And basically, I think that's what the episode ends, with her on the flight. And she realized the table she wanted, somebody bought it. And bitch, I'm like, look, get your ass home. Do you hear me? Girl, bitch, why ain't gonna kill her? I'm so. Why it ain't to be trusted? He bust upside her head, bust the windows out the side of the house where she was sitting at. Bitch, you is numero uno on his list, Carrie. I'm telling you, he probably got a manifesto somewhere in his bedroom. And Aiden needs to go up there and do him a motherfucking clean sweep. While you sitting here babying them your babies. That one gonna be on the news, Aiden. I mean, yeah. So you better take your ass up there and do a clean sweep of that room. He already bust Carrie upside her head. Bust the windows out the side of the house. Cussed his brothers out. Baby, why it ain't to be trusted? Okay, get that baby the motherfucking Adderall. And calm him down, because he done crashed out at the... bitch. Okay, then we get to episode 5. What is episode 5 called? Because, baby, when I tell you... Episode 4 had me dead, okay? Episode 5 is called Under the Table. So then we find out that Carrie got a new neighbor. Some man. He a writer, too. I think his name is Dennis DeLuca. I don't fucking know. Some fucking body. And he a writer or whatever the case may be. And so he just got back from London. So mind you, we do like this little montage of him in the bed trying to sleep and Carrie ass click clacking across the floor. And I'm like, as somebody who lives under people, bitch, I completely understand how upset that man was. Cause bitch, I'm trying to sleep. Go sit the fuck down somewhere, bitch. But he crazy. Cause after the first 2 times I heard a click clack, bitch, I'd have been bamming on that door. You hear me? Girl. How many fucking people live up here? Y'all need to sit the fuck down somewhere. Y'all ain't got no house shoes, bitch. You ain't got no socks, no slippers. Bitch, tiptoe on the floor. But bitch, sit the fuck down somewhere. Ain't nobody time for all that click, clack, bitch. Click your heels 3 times and sit the fuck down. Okay? So then, that man basically told her, girl, I'm gonna need you to take these shoes off. So then Carrie go over there to lunch with the girls to tell her what happened and make it sound like this man crazy for asking her to take her motherfucking shoes off. Like, bitch, take your motherfucking shoes off. Ain't nobody time for this. So after we find out the man, a famous writer, like Miranda is like fangirling out. We find out Miranda, the neighbor in the Airbnb, be bothering her spirits because they up there with the loud ass music and shit and all of that. So Seema's still trying to get her a job. She wound up quitting because the man had offered her to come work for him, and she was like she didn't want to do that. And so the man was like, all right, well, bitch, I need you out in a couple days, okay? Because since you don't want to come work for me, I need this office for my people, okay? All right, girl, bye. After that, we find out that Charlotte and them going, where the fuck they going? They going glamping or some shit. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all last episode, we find out that, what's that little girl name? Charlotte's oldest daughter. Her boyfriend is polyamorous. He like everybody. Basically, he paying sexual too. So he basically poly pocket. He like everybody and their mom and everything they got going on. So anyway, they go glamping or whatever the case may be. But before we go glamping, we find out that Harry got prostate cancer because he couldn't hunch on Charlotte the last episode. He was pissing on himself the episode before that. So he got prostate cancer, but they caught it early, and then Charlotte started spiraling because she think her husband gonna die. And so she like real forceful with trying to make these children go glamping and shit. And so then we find out that Lisa and her new producer, editor, project manager, I don't know, it's Marion. He played by what's that man's name? Makai Brooks, whatever fuck his name is, but he fine, y'all. He fine. He was in that Tyler Perry movie, Ashtray, bitch. Him. So you know, Lisa kind of feeling a little fever for him or whatever the case may be. So they go glamping or whatever, and you know, again, like I said, Charlotte is basically spiraling because she think her husband gonna die. Carrie basically having an all-out war with her motherfucking neighbor downstairs. And Miranda trying to figure out, like, what she should do about her living situation. And eventually, Carrie offered her to come stay with her. And Miranda was like, I mean, bitch, I like my space. You like your space. I don't know if it's going to work. So, mind you, Miranda keeps slipping notes to her neighbor across the hall about the motherfucking, noise. So she slipped him another note under the door. That man comes to the door naked holding the motherfucking knife and said, bitch, you slip another note under this door. And I said, yup, that'll do it. And just like that, Miranda took her ass over there to Carrie's house. Okay, because yeah, bitch, why was you over there and Carrie got all this space, bitch? Go over there to Carrie's house. But then we find out as the episode goes on why Miranda and Carrie can't stay together. Because both of them hoes set their ways. Carrie like shit her way. Everything belonged to Carrie. And I understand Carrie lived by herself. Miranda ate the little yogurt and the banana. And Carrie flipped the fuck out. We find out that the table Carrie wanted, Aiden wound up buying the table for her. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet and romantic. And mind you, the delivery people was like, oh my God, that's romantic. Like, I done seen some romantic shit, but that's real romantic. And so as they bringing the table in the Carrie house, her neighbor downstairs coming home, and Miranda like, oh my God, Duncan has, or Duncan Wade, or what the fuck that man name is, I am one of your biggest fans. Can you sign my book for me? And Carrie said, bitch, where did that book come from? Like, bitch, what the fuck? I know I'm a witch and hocus pocus, bitch, but where the fuck did this book come from? So the man said, sure, I ain't got no money. He writing a book or whatever, signing the book. And so the man was like, yeah, we need the little booties or buggy boys to bring the table in the house. And that man said, that's okay, that bitch ain't got no carpet up there. And I said, ooh, shady. Okay, that man can't stand Carrie. Okay, so after that, we see that Miranda and Carrie living together just ain't gonna work. But we did have a cute moment where Miranda was going to have a sleepover with her girl Joy, because they realized that, you know, they wanted to bump a little coochie. And so she had this cute little orange outfit on, and Carrie was like, oh bitch, I got something cute you can wear with that. And so Miranda was like, girl, I don't want to borrow nothing from you, because the last time I borrowed something, you never let it go. And she's like, oh, you lost my whoever purse. And she's like, yeah, girl, I completely find it. But she put out this cute, I think it was an Hermes scarf, beautiful. And it went with Miranda's outfit so bad. I said, bitch, you know what? Carrie can and can't dress all at the same time. But the way she styled that motherfucking outfit for Miranda, you get 20 points from me, bitch. You get 20 points from me, okay? And she did look homeless, okay? I will give Carrie that. I mean, she did look a mess in the house on a pair of dresses. But we're going to let it go, okay? We're going to let it go. We're going to let it go because she was down there with Aiden, slumming it on the farm. So after that, Miranda like hunching on the bitch that got pets. Because Joy Lady had dogs, but the dogs was being temperamental and shit. So Miranda came my ass back home. And so, mind you, Carrie cat Chew was in the bed with her. And so Carrie had put the cat out the room. Mind you, Miranda get up naked in the middle of the night to go pee. And Carrie was like, oh, bitch, oh. And she run into the wall. And Miranda's like, bitch, you alright? And she's like, yeah, girl, I'm good. Alright. Good night, friend. And then she go in the room. And then the next morning she get up. And Carrie was like, oh, bitch, you got clothes on. Yay, my friend not naked. And Miranda was like, bitch, you done seen me naked before. What the fuck is your problem? She was like, yeah, friend. But, like, you had all your business in the street. Like, and girl, we're a little older now. I don't want to see all that. And so then, and then they hear the gardener man and his assistant outside talking about Carrie's neighbor, who basically came outside and cussed them out. And Carrie was like, why the fuck they ain't doing nothing? I paid them. And Miranda was like, bitch, your neighbor downstairs, they cussed them people out. I watched it all from this window, bitch. And so Carrie opened the door and said, y'all can continue working. Okay, I pay you. Thank you. And closed the door. Mind you, Carrie had got these little runner carpets. They was ugly brown. And, you know, the click-clack on the floor. So, you know, she wasn't disturbing that motherfucking man. So, after that, we see, again, like I said, Charlotte spiraling out of control because Harry done told her he had that cancer and she was bothering everybody's spirits. Mind you, what happened? They go glamping and Herbert and Lisa having communication problems, and Charlotte just bothering everybody's spirits. And Lisa and Charlotte had this cute little moment in the pool where, you know, Lisa asked her if she's okay, and she was like, yeah, I'm good, I just don't want to talk about it. I'm like, oh. But Lisa rubs, you know, her back to reassure her, I got you. So after that, Miranda and Carrie had this moment where she brings Seema over to the house so she could show Seema the table. And, you know, Miranda was working on the table. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry, friend, I didn't think y'all would be back. So she, you know, she trying to clean the table off so, you know, Seema could see the full zhuzh of the table. And Carrie wound up knocking over the soda, the cold drink, because she had a Mexican Coca-Cola. And Carrie was like, bitch, is that my last Mexican Coca-Cola? And Miranda was like, well, bitch, I was having Mexican food. Like, you know what? So after that, Carrie in the kitchen wringing out her scarf that Miranda had accidentally used to wipe up the spilled soda on the table. And so Seema come back in the house, was smoking a cigarette outside. And basically, Carrie and Miranda both realized, bitch, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. We in our 50s, bitch, this ain't gonna work. I thought it was funny when Miranda was like, bitch, you eat yogurt? Bitch, when did you start eating yogurt and bananas? And Carrie was like, because I'm 50, bitch. And Miranda was like, I mean, bitch, I remember the days where all I used to eat for breakfast was a cigarette. And, excuse me. And Carrie was like, yeah, bitch, that was the days, huh? So after that, Seema come in the house, and Miranda was like, hey, friend, look here. Can you help me find me a place to stay? Because this ain't gonna work. And Carrie was like, no, bitch, stay. Don't go. And I'm like, Carrie, you so aggravating. So eventually, Carrie and her neighbor have a come to Jesus moment when he basically almost burned his house down. And she go running there, and she put out the little fire on the little thing with her heels, and she said, ain't you glad I had on heels? Mind you, the man had bought Carrie some house shoes off of Amazon. And the shit was funny because she had bought him a welcome basket, and he bought her some little house shoes. And Carrie said, oh no, baby, you keep that. I'm allergic to whatever that shit made out of. And he was like, oh, okay. And I'm like, damn, bitch, the man bought you a little house shoes. So after that, they go out to have dinner or whatever the case may be. We have a cute little text cameo from Samantha. We back to this bullshit. And basically, Carrie had text Samantha about Duncan Hines, whatever the fuck his name is. She was like, oh, girl, he is real fun. Mm-hmm. And I wish he was on top of me or under me or whatever the fuck she said in the little text message. And so, Carrie take him out to dinner. She's like, yeah, I heard you was fun in London. He was like, yeah, bitch, I'm fun in London. I come over here to America to work. And so, they have this bonding moment about being writers and, you know, being scared about whether or not the new phase of what they're doing is going to work out. So, after they have that come to Jesus moment, when Carrie get home, she take her shoes off. Because she now realized, like, he really does need her to be quiet for his creative juices to work. And I'm like, see, bitch, we could have been doing this from jump, but you wanted to be a stubborn old bitch. The fuck, Carrie? You was fabulous in all them outfits and all them heels, click clacking and shit. But still, bitch, we could have did this all before, but it had to help the story along. Also, we had another cute little flirtatious moment between Seema and the Garden Man. All I'm saying is, I see the vibes. I see Seema not bothering me. They must have knew I was on Seema's head last season and said, Precious, cut it the fuck out. Okay, we gonna get Seema a man so she not bothering you. Okay, because baby, when I tell you I wanted to box Seema up last season, go ahead and watch my and just like that season 2 reviews. Okay, they in the same playlist as season 3. But baby, I wanted to box the fuck out of Seema last season. Do you hear me? I wanted to fight her. But this season, we doing a little better. Okay, now it's Carrie working on my nerve. I mean, Carrie always working on my nerve. But, like, I didn't know that Carrie was, like, that big of, like, a selfish bitch. Like, Carrie mad selfish. Like, watching the original series, you see bits and pieces. But then we had Samantha fucking almost every other episode. So it balanced out that Carrie was a selfish bitch. And then we had Charlotte trying to get married and Miranda having identity crisis. But now that we don't have Samantha and we got Miranda trying to find herself as a lesbian and Charlotte got this family we low-key don't care about, like we missing the element of fucking. And I feel like now that we don't really have that, we gotta deal with Carrie and her bullshit. And it's just like, bitch, you really are a horrible person. Also, the last episode 4, I realized Aiden is also a horrible person. And I was always team Aiden. But now I'm like, you were always a horrible person. And maybe I was just blinded by the fact that you was charming and tall and a little goofy. But you ain't shit. And now I'm like, bitch, it makes sense why Carrie was attracted to him and Big. Because she ain't shit. And Big wasn't shit. And Aiden ain't shit. And all the 3 of them ain't shit together. Bitch, it makes sense. Look here. I give episode 3 through 5 8.5 out of 10 because they was thoroughly entertaining. I mean, technically, episode 4 get a 10 out of 10 because baby, the way I kiki and cackle at Wyatt because baby Wyatt crashed the fuck out. Listen, okay, but collectively they get an 8.5 out of 10 because all of these episodes was entertaining, and I realized that Carrie ain't shit. I knew she wasn't shit, but like I fully got to see her ain't shitness in full effect. And why the fuck we just ain't give Miranda the other apartment? Because we ain't seen the Lizette girl since, what, episode 2? Miranda could have been staying over there. Right as y'all dropped the ball, Miranda could have been staying over there. Y'all gave that whole ass apartment to the fucking Lizette girl, and Miranda could have been staying over there. Whatever. Anyway, y'all, that's all. That's it. This was season 3, episode 3 through 5 of And Just Like That. I hope you guys enjoyed these episodes, my reviews, my reaction. If y'all hear noise in the background, it's my niece. Yeah, y'all. So that's all. That's it. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload. And don't forget to share my videos wherever or whoever so they know you rock with your girl. I'm your girl Precious. This is the Precious B channel. I love you. Bye.